I'm going to make a flashlight cover today. I'm going to use poplar, and I just went to the hardware store and got a cheap little flashlight, and I'm just going to make a sleeve for it. I have one more favor. If anybody knows what happened to Robbie from Ireland, he deleted all of his accounts and YouTube and blog and everything. We have a lot of people asking about him and looking for him. So if that was what he wanted to do, I completely respect that. I would just like to know if he's okay. But if anybody knows, I would appreciate that. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I just picked up a little cheap flashlight. I think it was $4 or $5, and it's the same width all the way down. So what I did was drill down into a couple pieces of poplar with a Forstner bit. It's a little bit smaller, so I'm going to have to take it over on the sander and sand it out a little bit. I couldn't get a bit that was exactly the right size, so it's a little bit off. But I'll fix that afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I just made a jam chuck here. I'll slide this on, do the bottom or the cap first, I guess, and slide my tailstock up there and just true it up, and then I'll pop through from the front of it here so that, well, it's the cap, so that we can use the button, and then you can make it whatever size you need to cover up all the metal, and just the rubber will show through. And then same on this side, I'll just turn it just barely so you can just see the light. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, I'm just going to true it up. I'm going to use a roughing gouge, and I turn the speed to 1,000. And then I'll turn it up a little bit once I get it trued up. And what I did was on the holes too, when I drilled them down there, I drilled them down further than they needed to be so that I can adjust them a little bit, clean up the back side of it here, and you can always, sand off a little bit and adjust it once you get the flashlight in there. So I'm going to turn the speed up to 1800 and clean up the back side here with a parting tool. Okay, I just used a depth gauge to figure out exactly where the bottom is, so I can adjust this. This is going to be the little cap, so it's going to be quite small, but I just want to know where the end is here so I don't bust through the bottom. So, and I want to leave a little bit of material on there, so I'm just going to bring that down. And then I'll bust through from the end here. You can make any shape you want. I'm just going to make a simple one so you kind of see how to do it. But you can put some beadwork or burn some lines in it. Yeah, just. Alright, I just brought it down. I left the wall thickness about 3/8 because I do have to sand just a little bit on the inside. I don't want to get it too thin. And I'm just going to use a bowl gouge for that. Bring it down just a little bit. All right. I think the camera turned off, but I'm just made the hole just the same size as the rubber button here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up just a little bit and then part the back side off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sand that up before I pop that all the way off, so it has a little more support all the way back on the jam chuck. And I'm going to just turn the lathe speed down to 600. And I'm just going to sand it up dry. Okay, I turn the lathe speed back up. I'm just going to go ahead and cart it off. I got it. Really close. So this will just slide in there, and then you'll just see the little button there. Okay, turn the lathe speed back down to 1,000, and I'll use the roughing gouge to rough it up, or to true it up. And just be really careful when you're working that close to the chuck. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the lathe speed up about 1,700. I'm going to pull it off and check the depth. Alright, I'm just going to finish bringing it down. Alright, and I left it a little bit, about 3/8 too. We're just going to pop in from the end here. And I'm going to turn it all the way up to 1,800. Okay, I went ahead and put a little bit of that Hut Crystal Clear on it. So this is basically what it should look like with a little bit of a lip in there for the light to slide in. And then there's your cap. The cap diameter was actually a little bit smaller, so I had to bring it down a little bit more, and then this one's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and sand out the inside of it and then put it together. All right, there we go. I got it all in there. There's the top of it. So there's the cap, and I just use the disc sander to bring it down a little bit to expose the threads because they're going inside. So I didn't need this to come over. You can do it either way. You can have it come over or not. I didn't realize that the cap was actually the diameter of the cap was quite a bit smaller, or I would have tapered it up to get it to meet the body better. But so I just kind of sanded this over. So a little more preparation would have worked out better, but it just screws on. I'll put a little dab of Gorilla Glue on this. The body's pretty tight, but the cap is a little bit loose. So I'll just put a couple of dabs on there and get that to go in. But there you go. I want to blind you. So yeah, I would have liked that transition to been better, but I will work on that next time. Yeah, if you just would have tapered it up, it would have looked a lot better, or just left it thicker, and then you could have had it the same size the whole way down. But there we go. All right, there we go. So I don't want to shine it in the camera, but yeah, it's just out of poplar, and it was just a $3 or $4 flashlight I got at the hardware store. But yeah, I would have. Could have measured a little closer and done a better job on the transition there. But like I said before, you can burn some lines in it, put some beads on it, do basically any shape. I mean, all you need is the sleeve to be whatever diameter that is, and then out here you can just go crazy with it. But I appreciate everybody subscribing to my new channel. The link is in the description right down below. And I did a safety one last week, and I'm going to do a sharpening one this week. But thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.